Good morning, guys. A bit bleary-eyed this morning. Right, I'm on the Wye Team Championships. It used to be a huge event. Used to get quite a few, up to 300 anglers. But now, unfortunately, I suppose it's a sign of the times. But don't do, I think, about 10 teams. 10 teams of 6, so, about 60 anglers. But even so, it's going to be a good match. The weather is bloody cold. It's -2 at the moment, but that shouldn't affect the chub fishing and dace. The only problem is I think the fish are going to be packed up a little bit. They're going to be in tight shoals. So if it's going to be, fish or fest or struggle. So it's all going to be down to the draw. But as I say, it's a team match. You've got to fish it, and sometimes minnows will come into the into play. So that'll be interesting. Let's hope I haven't got to go for minnows today, but we shall see. Okay, I'm just going to go now and do the draw, and let's see how we get on. I'll see you in the draw.
And then a little bit on 3 pegs on tennis courts, Bartisham, Field Farm and Iron. Your boards are over there. When you come up, team captains will come. The team member needs to go and put their name on the board, but they need to put their team on the board as well. If you don't, we're going to be in trouble, okay? Because we've had this before, we had mix-up. So when you put your name on the board, you put your team on the board as well, okay? Anything else?
I've done randomly drawn the peg numbers. I've also written a section on the outside of it. So if you're placing your anglers, you know which it is. If you're not, just turn them up the other way.
Scales.
Especially Richard Candy.
Scales and boards as well. It's written on the board. This is really important because we're going out of time. Guys! Come on, lads!
Shut up, Danny hasn't done the fucking noisy twat.
Right, scales and boards, right? This is more important than ever because you're going out of town. If you don't take a set of scales to the bottom of Bartisham or somewhere, we're fucked, all right? So please have a look on the board. It's all written on the board, scales and assist. Just make sure you take them with you. So, any questions?
What time are we fishing?
See? Is that? I'm not
Don't
even
say anything. Don't say anything.
Blood pressure's high. So team captains to come and take an envelope, please.
10:45 it is, Phil.
When you need a quarter 11.
Here we are, peg 82, which last Wednesday had 40 odd pound of it, and on the Thursday they blanked, so who knows what's going to happen today. A bit of a fresh wind. It's warming up a little bit with the sun. You walked along the bank, haven't you? And
I have indeed, yes, yeah.
What do you reckon today? You reckon you're going to catch?
I think it might be hard up sort of this way,
Yeah,
and
then down there, yeah.
down in the 90s they'll
Yeah.
catch.
Because you're a local lad, aren't you?
I am, yes, I am indeed.
Have they been captured? Well, no, of course you would know since the match last Thursday, but anyone been down here? Or?
I haven't seen anybody.
No, okay.
They give it a bit of a break.
Yeah, oh well, that's good. At least it's had a bit of a break. As I say, I'll show you the peg now, 82. Nice platform. All the anglers opposite and below. Bit tight pegging this. I've got Jan Mazrek below me now. I've taken him on a couple of coaching lessons, so let's hope he's learned off me and probably beat me though at that. I know my luck today. And above me I got Mark Bradley from the Oxford Drennan boy, so yeah, that's a nice peg he got, nice bit of cover. But this is an open bit, so anyway, I'm going to start on the bread today, see how it goes, switch the maggot, and if I'm failing that, it'll be on the feeder, looking for a minnow or something. Anyway, I'm going to tackle up now, and I'll speak to you in a bit. Okay, well, the sun is behind me, not in front of me, and I'm bloody freezing to death, so anyway, I'm going to look out towards water now. Yeah, it's bloody cold. I haven't seen a fish move. it's either going to be fish fest or fish famine. So I think the best pegs are probably going to be out to town, you know, and that's where the chub and babble, and they haven't been caught yet. This Belmont stretch is fantastic when it's on song, but what happens this time of the year, they start to shoal up, and they usually end up in you know, big weights in certain pegs. So we'll see anyway. I'm a bit concerned about the anglers opposite, because I noticed they're starting to throw their cast their floats over to the middle, like, which is where I wanted to go. Anyway, that's the nature of match fishing. You just got to put up with you know, other anglers trying to emulate you or copy you. Well, I do the same anyway, would you? Right, okay then, right, all off in a minute. Just to show you what I've got, I've actually got a waggler setup, which is unusual. Now, I have seen a weight of days come off this peg on the waggler before now. I've got it set at about 6 foot, so I'll come up and down in the water, but it might be a bit cold for that, but you never know. It's worth having it set up. And now I got a feed as well. I got a Bob Nudd feeder, open feeder. Now, these feeders were actually given to me by Bob himself. When I was in Ireland, I asked him about them, and he said, "Oh, haven't you got any?" I said, "No." So anyway, they're beautiful little window feeders, ideal for this type of fishing, so that you know, you're not putting too much bait out. So that could work. As I say, that's going to be my last resort. I'm going to start on the bread, you know, chubber, and then I've also got a big bolly as well to go over the top of that. Oh, my nose is running. Yeah, so when you're watching this in the comfort of your home and your warmth, think of me on this cold bank. Let's hope we catch a few. As I say, it's a team match, so I've got to stick it out to the end and try and catch what I can for the team. So I'm going to these and spots just in case I've got a scratch for a minute or two. Okay, so the off's going to start in a minute, so I'm just about to get ready. Okay, see you in a bit. Bloody hell, it's bloody cold. Anyway, that's it. One dace, one chub, look. Which I had early on the feed on a single maggot, and I missed 2 other bites. Anyway, 2 pegs above me are blanked. He's got 1 below me, but I think he's got a couple more than that below him. So anyway, as I said, it's either fish fest or famine, and it's been a bit of a famine today. Anyway, let's go and weigh in now and see what I got.
Cost them, but you're in 3rd place with £10 was Paul Johnson. That should have been Trevor Chalk. Second on the day with £12.06 was Mark James.
Are you familiar with the term
And winner on a day with a fantastic weight, £67, 2 ounces, Matt Greening. Okay, teams on the day, I'll read all 10 because there's been some truly awful performances. 10, Nomads A with 47 9th, Census Rebels, 46 points. Rebelling against the scales, aren't they? 8th, Cotswold, 45 points. 7th, Cadence, 36 points. Sixth, Allen's tackle, 34 points. Fifth on the day, 33 points was Ludlow. Fourth on the day with 32 points was Nomads B. We had a joint second place with 29 points each, which was Wizards and Marcella. And on section count back, Wizards finished runner-up with 2 section wins. So they get some money, so Wizards.
Hello, Wizards.
It's a shame, this result.
And 2018 Wye Team Championships. Oh, Woodies.
Woodies!